Hey everybody, my name is Randall. I'm with Board Now Gaming, home of the Board Game Battles podcast. This is our first video that we're doing, so it's going to be a learning experience for me, and hopefully it's not too terrible. But I'm going to do an unboxing video as my first video for a game that I've been waiting 5 years approximately since the Kickstarter ended, and it's a game called Storm Hollow. A storyboard game. Here we go. So I'm going to do the unboxing video. This game, when it first came out, or when the Kickstarter first opened, it was originally going to be called Story Realms, and then they changed the name. I think there was some kind of problem with the rights to that particular name, so they changed it to Storm Hollow, which is a perfectly fine name. I think it's pretty good. And then they called it a storyboard game. So it's a kind of a sort of a light role-playing game. I think I'll mention that later in the video as well. And it's meant to have one person who's the storyteller take a group of people through the adventures. And if you did the Kickstarter, you potentially got additional adventures in the box. And I believe if you order it through Game Salute potentially, you can get these additional adventures as well, but it comes with quite a bit in the box, and if you did the Kickstarter, you got even more. So let's go take a look at the unboxing, and then I'll come back afterwards. Okay, here we go. We're going to do our unboxing video for Storm Hollow, a storyboard game. So let's get started. First, I'll have to open it. This is coming to you from the Don Savage Retirement Table. Congratulations, Don. There's a story behind this table, which I'll record in a podcast and put up at some point. But for now, this is Storm Hollow. Let's widen out here a bit. This is a Kickstarter. It took 5 years in the making to get. Finally came in. It came with this nice, huge, heavy box. I swear it weighs a ton. But, and also here is a little add-on that came with it. Storm Hollow souvenirs. Has a huge map of Storm Hollow, 20-page coloring book, some bookmarks, and Rift postcards, which is fun. You know, something a little fun. We'll open that first, since I got it here. Let's see. This opens in the top here. Not cleanly, but it opens. Here we go. So this is the little add-on souvenir pack that came with it. And inside we get the coloring book they talk about, Storm Hollow coloring book. You know, this is a great little gift if you have kids. This is perfect. If you're an adult colorer, even better. If not, I'm sure you might have some friends or family that would really take advantage of this, because it looks like there'll be fun pictures to color. Inside there's the bookmarks that was talked about. Whiz Banger, one of the characters from Storm Hollow, Spark Collar, and a bunch of others in there as well. Let's take a look at those. Whiz Banger, Tail Spinner, Lightbringer. Sorry for the lighting in here. This is my first video with the standard room lighting, so eventually I'll get this straightened out in the future. Rift Walker, Spark Collar again. So some nice little bookmarks. Put those aside. These are the postcards. I don't know how many people actually say, well, you know what, I got a friend who's traveling right now, and she likes sending postcards. So this is definitely good if you're a traveler. You want to send a little treat to people. So it has a sender and two from the back. Standard postcard on the back, Storm Hollow. Nice little symbol on there, Game Salute. We got the Everblaze, Footfall Canyons, Land's End, the Poppin Fields, Quizzleplex, Venture, And we're back. So that was the postcards that came with it. This will be the huge map. And then, oh, nice big city of Venture in the middle of the book. Very nice. That'll be really intricate and fun to color. And then that's essentially it. Some more coloring pages for all the different characters in Storm Hollow. So that's the coloring book. So nice little souvenirs that they gave with this as part of the Kickstarter. And then this huge map. Uh-oh, we're going to have a visitor here in a second. I apologize. I'll have to stop him soon. But before he comes on here, there he is, Sebastian. Here is the big map of Storm Hollow. Really hard to get this all in frame at the moment, but showing all the different locations within Storm Hollow. Little guide at the bottom telling you what's where, the different columns meaning here, the different pictures for the different areas on the sides. So beautiful big map. That's really nicely done. Really wonderful artwork. And that's all the extra little souvenirs that came with Storm Hollow. And then next we'll get on to the game. Okay, so the unboxing. Like I said, this is a big box. As always, be careful playing with knives. This is the back of the box. 2 to 7 players. They say around 60 minutes. I guess we'll see as we go. But wonderful artwork. Nice. Seems like a very nice quality box. I'll see when we get it open here. Okay, here's the box. Storm Hollow, a storyboard game by Angela Hickman Newham and Julian Lieberens Titus. Ugh, so tight. Okay, so there's the box. Pretty good quality, I would say. You know, thick enough. So that's the lid. Off to the side here. Oh my. Okay, so start here, Poppins. It tells you what is going to be inside. The different parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and it tells you here, depending on the level of Kickstarter you did, I believe what parts you got. I'll have to double check. I don't remember what level I did, so I guess I'll see when I open this. So, Tales of a New Age, Preludes, Whispers of Wonder, Story Souvenirs. Well, that I definitely got part 4. So if I'm getting part 4, I was at least Riftwalker. And since I don't see custom Dragon Child dice bags packaged separately, I did not do the Storm Chaser. Okay, so that's what was in here, all the different things that are in here. We got a bag of custom tokens, wood tokens. Very, very cool, very nice. Looks like a couple of different characters. What could be a fireball or something. A wagon, castle, and a little gnome kind of guy, looks like. So some custom tokens, they're nice. Stick those off to the side here. We've got, ooh, dice. And dice, lots and lots of dice. And I have not read these rules, so I don't know how this plays yet, so I'm not sure how the dice fit in yet. But we get a lot of them, so that's cool. And they look like they're good quality, stamped, not silk screened, but actually inlaid dice. So each of these die have special symbols on them inlaid into the dice. So nice quality dice. So I really, that's really impressive. Enjoy that. I guess they're intending you to bag a lot, and you're going to do a lot of it with these bags. A set of stickers. Not sure what these are for. If you plan to play the Battle of Storm Hollow cooperative game, adhere one of these stickers to the picture side of each of these enemy cards. Interesting. Good to know. So that's something to look forward to check out. Got a deck of cards here. Potential spoilers. I really don't know what's a spoiler in this game and what is not, so be warned. 89 tarot cards, so these would definitely be the tarot-sized cards, including 20 rift cards, 15 ally cards, 15 enemy cards, 23 scene to go cards, 15 scene cards for Preludes Adventures, and 1 opening scene card. So these would definitely be the tarot cards. And you know, wonderful artwork on these cards. I just love it. They did a good job. And the card quality, very good. A light linen finish. So they seem like they'll stand up to ravages of time. We'll see. Yeah, no, those are beautiful. So those are the tarot cards of the various types. There's 96 poker-sized cards, and looks like there's a couple different ways. And there's that. You know what? There's more cards here too. But these also could be different adventures. Yeah, so those 89 tarot cards I was talking about, which are probably those, or probably from the Preludes adventure. And then each part has additional cards. So Tales of a New Age has an additional 100 tarot cards, which might be these. That could be Tales of the New Age, or it could be one of the others. Or there's 31 tarot-sized cards for part 3. So that looks like probably part 3, Whispers of Wonder. And then that would definitely be Tales of the New Age, based on looking at the size of these stacks. So additional tarot cards. And then there's quite a few number of poker-sized cards. Looking at these, the biggest set of poker-sized cards would be for Whispers of Wonder. So that's got to be what I'm looking at here, probably in this pack, Whispers of Wonder. And then, looking at the size of poker cards, each of the other packs, or Tales, have 96 poker-sized cards. So it could be split up like that, 96 and 96 most likely. So one of these will be for Preludes. The other will be for Tales of a New Age. So that's probably what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Okay. We've got these are cardboard, tarot-sized cardboard, but it's definitely cardboard. 4 tracker boards. So that's from the Prelude set. Let's see how we get this open without killing everything, including myself. Okay, so this one says time. They all say time. Storyteller trackers. Yeah, Storyteller tracker. Storyteller tracker. And see, this one has the symbol for the 1, because that looks like a lightning or a fireball. There's another one that has the gnome, so I'm sure they're going to mean something in the game. The other one for the castle. And the last one for, well, it says threat. So this one says disaster, progress, time, and then threat. And that has the little fox-like character. So that's the different trackers you have. So you're going to have these all over your place, all over the place as you play. Those are nice. Hopefully meaningful in game once we figure out what's what. Another set of stickers. I don't know, truthfully, I don't know a lot about this game. So these, it might be a legacy style where you're putting stickers on stuff, but I guess we'll see as we go. Cooperative. So here's the cooperative rules for the game. Battle for Storm Hollow. Oh, Nikola Tesla. He's in here too. Awesome. Huck Finn, Alice, Gulliver, John Henry, Rapunzel. Fun. Some of the different characters I guess you can you play. This is Hero Book. So it looks like Adventure Planner. Adventure Planner. Road to Heroes, how the heroes help. I believe these are for creating your own adventures in the future. So that's quite nice. They give you 4 of those. So you got the built-in adventures and, you know, something for the future if you're so inclined. Here's the adventure book, Whispers of Wonder. Yeah, it shows you all the different components, how to use them. I'm definitely going to have to read this cover to cover, and in the future maybe do a how to play video, because I want to do those kind of videos as well. So look forward to that. But I really like how it's laid out. I won't know until I actually fully dive into it if it's helpful the way it's laid out. But it looks like they did a good job with it. So that's the Whispers of Wonder adventure book. So that's for the part 3 of the Kickstarter if you're in at that level. Oh, actually there's even more adventure planners. Here I was thinking, oh, that was only 4. There's 8. Four 8-page blank adventure planners came with part 1. And 4 8-page blank adventure planners came with part 2. Oh, so there's 4 with each part, it looks like. So there's going to be a total of 12 adventure planners. No real point in keeping them separate, so I'll keep them together for now. Here's the adventure book, Pieces of a Broken World. And this is a hardbound book. Very nice. Looks like it's bound nicely. Hopefully, won't run into any problems with it. It's stitch binding. I'm hoping the quality is such that it stays together, it doesn't fall apart on us. They have a little piece for keeping track of where you are. That's nice. So it looks like each adventure is broken up to various chapters. But you look at that, the artwork is superb. The layout is very nice. Really impressed with this. The Poppins Guide to Adventure. Again, another hardbound book. Really well done. There's a lot of when they were doing the Kickstarter, there's various surveys they did to do with this book layout. whether it should be a full page picture or, you know, inlaid like this. I like the choice they made. It looks really nice. Welcome to Adventure. There's the city that you can also color in if you have the coloring book. So this looks like very much a background kind of book, telling you about each area, sort of a resource book. Nice, just beautiful. I'm really looking forward to fully checking this out. A little bit of something here. I don't know if it's from the printers or what. It's some glue or something coming off of a couple of the pages here. So, a little bit of a production problem there. I have a couple pages stuck together. Hopefully I can be careful with this. There we go. A little bit of damage from that. So, I don't know what that was. It looks like some glue or a sticker. So mine has a little bit of a blemish. So be warned if you get a copy and you find any kind of defects like that. I think that, you know what, to me that's minor. There are people who would probably worry about something like that. I'm going to play this game. It's not going on a shelf in a display cabinet. So it's going to be through a lot worse. This looks like a board. And if I may have to move everything aside to put these boards out, if there's more than one board, to check them out. This is the big city. The Districts of Venture. Fascinating. And here's, again, more of those adventure planners they mentioned. So the other 4, bringing us to 12. The Poppins Guide to Storm Hollow. So the first one is the Poppins Guide to Venture, which was the city. Poppins Guide to Storm Hollow, which is the world. Let's see how the printing came out on this. Not noticing any problems like I had in the Venture Guide. No, all the pages are loose, nothing stuck together. So it's just a one of. Hopefully mine was the only one like that. No one else experiences that. But everything else, beautiful. More books. Like this was a heavy box, and here's why. All these hardcover books. Storyteller's Guide. So the person running the game is the storyteller. So and here's their guide. This is really looking like a sort of a light role-playing game on a board, which is great, which is what I was expecting from all the descriptions of the game. One person runs it for some heroes. Tells you about setting up the scene and everything in the Storyteller's Guide. Preludes adventure book. So we saw the adventure book for Whispers of Wonder. This is the Preludes one. Again, another hardcover book, beautiful artwork. I don't see any blemishes on this one, so I think it's just a one of on that one book. I can't wait to get into this and really figure out what everything does. It's going to take a year to figure this game out. Maybe not a year. Hopefully not. Then we got the adventure guides, adventure books, or cards, sorry. So the player mats. So for all the different players, Tail Spinner, Whiz Banger, they're cardboard, good thickness, good quality. And what I really like is they're two-sided. So you got Tail Spinner one side, Tail Spinner other side, male, female, whatever you prefer. But I don't believe there's going to be any difference mechanically, which there shouldn't be. Whiz Banger, Rift Walker, Storm Chaser, Lightbringer. Storyteller tools, so a board for the storyteller, keep track of things. It's only one side of the storyteller tools. Spark collar, double-sided again. And another board, it looks like. I mean, the last thing in the box is going to be a harder thing to get out. So we can get rid of the box, empty box. You can see how thick the box is, just to show just how big this thing is. And this, the invitation, the journey, the big finish, the rift. And then this is the world of Storm Hollow. So we had a map for Venture and a map for Storm Hollow. Wow. So, looking at all this, try to get it all laid out in some kind of semblance. One board, two boards, stickers, player cards, books, books. The adventure book for Whispers of Wonder, not hardcover, but considering how thin it is, it's obviously just a little add-on adventure that they, I guess, threw together maybe. Adventure packs for making your own adventures. The co-op rules, cards. Wooden tokens, tracking boards, dice, so many dice. Wow. Oh, and tokens. I didn't even see these. Little glass tokens. Some are in eardrop shape, various colors. Get this open without throwing freaking things all over the place. Ah, come on. There we go. Let's move these aside. Move these aside. Move everything aside a bit. There we go. And various little gemstones. They're flat on one side and domed on the other side, so they have a curve to them. They're faceted on the curved side. So they're probably used for keeping track, I imagine. I guess I'll find out as I go into the game. But some are, like I said, teardrop shaped. Some are standard round, gem shaped. But there you have it. Now these are, I'd say the quality of this game is very good. These, they're nice, but I wouldn't say they're of high quality. They're okay. There's nothing wrong with them. If I was going to say is anything that may have been chinsed out on at all, it might have been those. But everything else is beautiful. So, this is Storm Hollow, a storyboard game. Okay, well, that was the unboxing. And as you saw, it was a lot of content, a lot of big books, like thick, no, I shouldn't say thick, but a lot of hardbound books, which are really nice. Some smaller soft-covered books as well, 2 game boards, one for the main city, one for the realm, and then a lot of cards, a lot of tarot-sized and regular playing card style cards. So a lot of content in this box. And it's a big box, it's a heavy box, but it's a lot in there and it's worth it. Now how the game plays, I'll find out, and then as I play it and get to know it, I'll come back and try to do another video. I'll probably even talk about it on the podcast. So please, check out the podcast. And if you haven't yet, it's the Board Game Battles podcast. We take two games that share some kind of similar, something similar. It could be a theme, it could be a mechanic, or it could be, whatever, something that ties 2 games together in some way. We compare it, we talk about each game, and then, we say which one we prefer, which is our winner for that episode. And then afterwards, we typically have another segment at the beginning. As far as when this video comes out, we've already done about 18 episodes of the podcast, if you haven't listened to it. And a lot of the original episodes, we would talk about Imperial Assault at the end. We would have some kind of Imperial Assault segment. We also did some Arcadia Quest. The Imperial Assault stuff has sort of been slowing down for us, so we're going to morph that second segment into something a little bit more fluid. This past Halloween, which was 2017 Halloween, we did a segment talking about games that are good to play during Halloween, which maybe aren't your typical Halloween games. So we're going to morph that second segment into something new and continue on with it. But if you haven't checked the podcast out, I encourage you to too. I'd appreciate it. You can find all of our content at our website, which is www.boardnowgaming.com. You can find the podcast on iTunes and Google Play. We have a guild at Board Game Geek. So if you go to our website, there's a link right to our guild where we post a thing for every podcast. And now that we're doing videos, I'll put a link to every video in our guild and places where we can discuss. If you have any comments, you can always leave it below on the video. But if you want to also try to get into a dialogue with us, you can head to our guild and catch us up there too, and we'd be love to hear from you. I'll put some links for everything at the bottom of the video, but otherwise hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I'm going to do some more unboxing videos, but I also hope to do other video too, like how to play videos, whatever I can. As I learn, you'll reap the benefits. Excellent. But until then, thanks for watching. So keep on gaming. Talk to you soon.